This is Uganda. Uganda suffers from many problems regarding its health, economy, political structure, and environmental conditions. All of these problems make Uganda an unstable place to live and puts Uganda in a difficult situation to get out of. If you fund our movement, though, we will be able to fix these problems. We will jumpstart their economic development, get rid of their low sanitation, quell the fights among terrorist groups, and prevent damage due to inconsistent climate changes. Uganda has a unique cultural identity that has many different backgrounds and origins. They are religiously and ethnically diverse, which can be a good thing but has mostly been a source of violence. There are many unique cultural traditions, including a wide range of arts and crafts that are made from wood, papyrus reed, and local materials such as beaded jewelry, wood carvings, and batiks. These traditions are cool and unusual, which is perfect for jump-starting economic growth through tourism. People are intrigued by things that are different from their normal lifestyle, and if the lifestyle outputs a product that these people can buy, then it can be used to make money. Not only can they do this, but important landmarks in Uganda's culture can be used to hold tours, which can lead to even more money being made. Some famous landmarks in Uganda are the Kasubi Tombs, the Sizwiba Falls, the Namugongo Shrine, and other places that contain tombs, rock paintings, sacred trees, and cultural centers. Not only does Uganda have really cool cultural landmarks, they also have a fantastic landscape and beautiful animals. They have natural beauty such as the Bujagali Falls and the African violet flowers, in addition to animals such as gorillas, cheetahs, lions, and tigers like this one. Because there are so many intriguing and breathtaking tourist hits, it will be sure to attract many curious eyes. If we can start up Uganda's tourism industry by using your loan to tidy it up, Uganda's economic growth will be jump-started. This can in turn provide the necessary money Uganda needs to solve their other struggles.
People that live in Uganda are only expected to live their short life of about 55 years. This is due to bad sanitation conditions, which has easily spread many diseases such as typhoid, bacterial diarrhea, hepatitis A and E, malaria, dengue fever, trypanosomiasis, cambianese, and psychotostomiasis. The most deadly and common disease in Uganda is HIV/AIDS. Uganda's sanitation is so problematic in the first place because of its water source. People here get their water from springs and other surface sources, such as open wells that are highly contaminated due to poor drainage and little regulation of waste disposal. High populations also stresses out the water and sanitation. We plan to tackle this problem by fighting the main source, waste disposal. By installing porta potties and plumbing systems, Uganda's sanitation crisis will be resolved. We also will demolish HIV and AIDS by educating girls and passing out contraceptives to households in Uganda. One reason why Uganda is highly undeveloped is because of the massive amount of political conflict going on. The number one cause of political unrest is currently taking place in Uganda among ethnicities in and around it. After the uprising of the Lord's Resistance Army, Uganda has been subject to armed fighting among hostile ethnic groups, rebels, armed gangs, militias, and various government forces that extended across its borders. The Lord's Resistance Army retaliated in the first place because they are frustrated that the government in Uganda wasn't giving the Akoli enough representation. This jump-started attacks from other ethnic groups that were keeping their violence inwards until someone took the first step, which increased corruption in the state. Many people have not found peace to the violence, and no matter what region of Uganda they are in. To help quell the anger and competition of the ethnic groups, a more advanced federal system that gives equal distribution to all the regions can be created. This will increase Uganda's stability and decrease the chance of violent outbreaks. There are many development and aid programs brought from other countries to help solve many of the drastic problems facing Uganda today, including Caritas, Australia, the USDA, PEPFAR, World Bank, and UNAIDS. One of the programs that is helping change Uganda is called FSD International. This problem has made massive breakthroughs with Uganda. Because it is difficult to achieve all our goals for Uganda on our own, we plan to join with FSD International by funding them with a portion of your money and come together with our abilities to speed up the recovery process.
Another one of Uganda's problems is its climate, which is highly unpredictable and subject to extreme changes in short periods of time. This means that Uganda is subject to an increasing temperature, increased frequency and intensity of rainfall, heat waves, droughts, floods, and storms. The factors most affected by these conditions are agriculture, water, health, transport, housing, and personal safety. Obviously, we cannot just change Uganda's weather patterns, but with your help we can prevent the destruction of crops, housing, and health. One way that we plan to do this is through decreasing the impact of droughts by setting up barrels on farms that connect to a pipe system and water crops when farmers unlock it. Families can also use this rainwater to drink after purifying it. Also, we plan on using the money accumulated through our tourist strategy to help fund projects aimed towards installing walls and infrastructure to better fight floods, rainfall, and storms. In conclusion, we will solve Uganda's economic instability through ecotourism, use the money made through the tourism industry to clean up its sanitation problems by installing sewage system and porta potties, and create infrastructure and water to fight against Uganda's unstable weather. With your help, we can go a long way towards making Uganda a more developed country. Make a fund towards our movement today and see how big of an impact you will make.